So good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show Ask Me How. It's on Vedic mathematics where you can ask your doubts, your queries, your questions, anything regarding Vedic mathematics. So let me introduce myself. So I am Dr. Yogesh Chandna, an author and a trainer for Vedic mathematics. Yes, Ritu, Mukhtar, Suchitra, Jyotin, Kavita. Yes, you can start with your questions or queries if you have. Yes, Jyotin Singh.
Yes, sir.
Jyotin Singh, you are from which place?
From Dimapur, sir.
Dimapur. Okay. Yes, tell me, sir. How can I help you? Yes, Jyotin.
Hello.
What are your
Yes, sir.
Yes. What are your queries? Your questions?
Sir, how do we apply this Vedic maths in the class 9 and 10 students?
Okay. Now, class 9 and 10, if we talk about, so we come across trigonometry, we come across geometry and the basics. We come across square roots, cube roots also, right? So everywhere this Vedic mathematics can be applied. Now, it's not that a class 9 will directly apply the trigonometry part or geometry part. The very first thing, basics should be clear. Now, what is happening, in our journey, in our country as well as all the parts of the world, maths has been treated as a fear factor, as a habit, as a stress, and this has been induced in the minds of the students. And this is a very basic reason why students have fear of mathematics. Yes, do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Kavita,
sir. I agree with you.
Some extent it is yes, sir.
Okay.
Not in all the cases. Some extent it's yes.
Sir, we cannot definitely. There are good students also, but if you see the pattern is the same. Generally, yes, Mukhtar, you are from which place?
I'm from Delhi Public School, Dimapur.
Okay, DPS Dimapur. Now see.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me, now when a student comes in class 3rd, right from the beginning, we teach a student, understand the concept, learn it and remember. Correct? It is with every teacher. Let it be a science teacher, a social science teacher, a language teacher or any other teacher. But the moment it comes to mathematics and specifically in tables, multiplication tables, what happens? What do we ask the students to? Okay, a very simple question to all of you sitting. Yes, please.
We tell them you by heart this or remember this, the tables and
Sir, let me change the word.
This is
the
normal.
When you're saying by heart or remember, the word is
remember the tables. Yeah. Yes, sir.
We
Yes, sir.
say
Of course. This is the very old method. We understand that.
Right. So what now? Is it necessary to cram? And up till standard 6, a child is not able to understand one simple thing. Whether they should cram and understand the things or whether they should understand and learn the things. That is a basic difference. And this fear remains with them. Okay, if I'm not wrong, let me ask you a very simple question to all of you dignitaries, and you all are highly qualified teachers in different schools. How much time do you need to write a table of 89? Yes, Kavita, Ritu. Kavita, are you there?
Sorry, sir. Once again, the question.
How much time do we need to write a table of 89? 89 table. How much time do we need?
It will take a lot of time.
Why? Now, are you teaching mathematics or what subject you teach?
Yeah, I am also teaching mathematics class
Now
11, 12.
this
Class,
is what I wanted you to understand. See, if a teacher says this, it will take a lot of time. What about the students? And multiplication tables are the basics of all calculations. Every calculation, you need tables, you need multiplications. How will we move further? If we have that stress, that havoc of tables only, leave today's students. Remember your days. When you were young, when you were in class 4, 5, 6, you used to get caning, thrashing for just these tables only. And till now, we are still struggling with that. Today, I'll tell you some tips on this, and you'll see how easy the concept was. But neither it is in our books, neither we were told earlier. So, what is Vedic mathematics? Vedic mathematics, yes, it is believed to be derived from our Vedas, but it was largely revived by the efforts of Sadguru Swami Bharti Krishna Tiraj. He was a Shankaracharya, a great scholar at Govardhan Peeth, that was in Orissa. And this work is known as, or what he wrote, a book that is known as Vedic mathematics. What does this Vedic math do? It makes your mathematics magical. Very simple, easy, and faster. Correct. And that, what will you gain? See, why Vedic maths? Why we are talking about this subject so much? If you open today, Google, Facebook, anything, you find this word Vedic mathematics. There's so much of hype in our country as well as different countries of the world. The question arises, why is it so? Because of its advantages. Yes, if I talk about in India, it is due to compulsion also. As per National Education Policy 2020, this has been made compulsory to teach Vedic mathematics right from class 3rd onwards. And recently, as per UGC draft notification of 24th or 23rd March also, 2023, they are likely to open now Vedic schools. So yes, one reason for hype of this word is this compulsion. But there are different other factors also. What is that
sir,
factor?
sir, in this regard, in this regard, I have one question. Is the CBSE has any planning to introduce the same Vedic mathematics? What you are, what you are teaching?
101%. When Prime Minister of India has already spoken, when it is a part of national education policy, and so many CBSE schools have already started. If you see my profile also, I have given sessions in so many public schools, so many CBSE schools of India also. So many teachers are doing. I'll give you one case only. If you see my profile, I'm training all the teachers of Government of Haryana. Yes, I agree, those are Government of Haryana, so that means that board is Haryana board. But also I am training the teachers of SSRBM, Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir schools. They are CBSE based. Because this policy was supposed to be implemented in 2020, but due to Corona, it has been extended. So it's being implemented this year. Maybe you don't have that information, but if you go through net, if you go through the letters, it is likely to be implemented very shortly. And see, government application is something different. Is it, the question arises, is it worth, is it useful or not? Is it useful for our kids or not? If it is useful, if it is helpful in removing that fear factor from the child, then we should adapt it. If it is helpful in gaining the confidence in the students, then it is value. If it gives them different critical abilities, then it is helpful. So yes, this subject, it is not only related to mathematics. Basically, it is a life-changing process. Why do I say such things? Because it is based on visual ability, reasonings, and logics. Whenever you observe numbers, You start thinking about that. And this becomes a part of your life. This becomes a habit that you try to visualize everything. And then you find a reason about it, and then you apply. So you might have seen when two students are fighting, what does the mother says or a teacher says? First, calm down. Now, what does that mean to calm down? That means you both should come to the present situation and then think calmly. That is basically finding the reason. So same applications, Vedic maths is to get connected to yourself. What? Find the reason behind everything and then apply the logic. So this way, your entire life changes. So maths is one small thing which you gain from Vedic mathematics. So very first thing, Vedic maths is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence. This is first thing. The second thing, you attain the feeling, yes, I can. Now think, Mukhtar Alum. If you have that feeling in yourself, that's yes, I can do. Can anyone stop you from that? That feeling is difficult. So if every child has that feeling, yes, I can, then who can stop them? And the third thing, ability to think, because it's not that the way you are doing one problem, that is the only way. Maybe a person thinks in a different manner, and that is required. See, everybody has got a different ability to think, and that is what you gain in this subject. Correct? Yes, over to you. Yeah, any questions? Sunita Patra, you're from? See, you all, this is a show where you have to ask me questions. This is for you to clear your doubts, queries, and questions regarding Vedic mathematics. So yes, Garima.
Sir, can you give some examples
Yes,
of
sure.
Vedic
I'll give you
mathematics,
every
which we can,
example. Please,
as
simple.
Sir Jotin asked, how we apply in the class 9 and 10. So can you give some examples of Vedic mathematics, which we apply in class 9 to 12 or like 8?
Very first thing, Mukhtar Alam. Now, you are talking about class 9. Okay, I'll give you a verbal answer to this. Do you know what is the value of pi? What is the value of pi that we used in our 9th and 10th? In physics also, mathematics also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the value? Anyone?
22 by 7.
22 by 7.
22 by 7. Very good. Sir, I would request everyone, please switch on your videos because I'm feeling like I'm answering. Nobody is there to listen. Right. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Raghunath, Sunita, Kavita. Kavita, you're not there.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
You're not answering. You're not listening anything. Okay. I see. Teacher means one who faces every time the student's questions. So if you're not asking me questions, tomorrow this subject would be implementing, rest assured. Then what you'll do? If the student is asking you some question, what will you do? Okay, I'll give you very simple things today, and which you'll feel ki, yes, that was missing. I asked everybody one question, how much time you need to write a table of 89? Nobody replied. I know, because you feel this will take much of time and so we should not answer. But just
10 seconds, sir. 10 seconds.
Who is
10
there?
seconds.
Who is
10
there?
seconds. 10 seconds.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
Jotin.
Jotin. Great,
Yes.
Jotin. That is what is the answer. So, Jotin, you are from which school?
DPS Dimapur only, sir.
DPS. How many of your students know this?
Some 2-3 students.
Why? Now, you are teaching. If you are teaching mathematics, every class has 40 students. And out of 40 students, 30 students are going for after school tuition. Still 10 are failing. So what is wrong? Now there are two things. One is math is so tough that we should We cannot do it. Second reason is the teacher is not teaching. But I would not accept both. Math is not tough. Math is just understanding the patterns. Can we avoid maths in our life? No.
No.
Right in the morning when we get up to the late night we sleep, everything we are using, that is mathematics, that is numbers. A very big example, money, time, cooking, movement. Everywhere we use mathematics. So maths cannot be avoided. Even in nature, we find maths everywhere. I told you it is a pattern. See the leaf, it is made up of patterns. Sea fish, jellyfish, anything you see, everything has patterns. It is just to understand it. It is just to get that enlightenment. Now, second also, teachers are teaching. I won't say they are not teaching. The only thing is we are lacking in the right approach. Now, Jotin, can you,
Yes, sir.
in short, can you tell me how you said 10 seconds? How did you do?
Sir, first one 89, 89, one is 89 will come. After that, 3 digit, we will get 3 digit.
Okay.
89, 89, 2 is a 3. Then the rightmost 8 will come down, decrease. In the decrease, 8, 7, 6. Then the middle one also will be decreased. The first digit will be increased.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, like that.
Now, if I change this to 119, then so sir, we should not do something which is for one number.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Correct. Okay. Before that, let me ask everybody. See, if somebody is not answering, I think they can leave them. If they know everything or they are not interested to ask anything, what should I? Let's concentrate on only those who want. Now, till what number our students are comfortable in doing the tables? Jan, up till which number they are comfortable in tables?
Normally it's 20, sir.
10.
Normally 20 or 10.
Okay.
Max to max is 20.
Correct. Let's try with what I remember, because I've given sessions in so many schools, institutions. Up till 12, everybody is able to do. Let's start with 13. Now, if I talk about 13, we have two ways. One is 13 ones are 13, we cram it.
Next, sir, the last digit will be increased 3, 3.
Sorry?
The digit in the rightmost one place will be increased 3, 3.
And what about in 87?
87.
Sir, let's design one technique so that it is applicable to everything. We need not to remember or cram the things. I'll tell you, don't worry.
Yes, yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes,
And
yes.
this is how we cram generally, and then we forgot. After this, it's very difficult. Oh, second method we generally give is we keep on adding, because we have defined somewhere multiplication is repetitive addition. So what we do, we say add it, add and find out. See, 13 I'm just taking as a sample. It could be any number later. Correct? Now, any third way, you know? First is cramming, which we can forget, because 13 we can do, 14 will do. Then if I ask 24, they'll get stuck. If I ask 84, they'll get stuck, or anything. Second is we keep on adding the same number again and again. Any third technique, you know? Yes? Sudarshan, Sunita, Kavita.
No, sir. No, sir.
Kavita, you are also teaching math?
Yes, sir, in class 1 and 2.
class 1 and 2, very important for you. I'll give you one tip today for what they should learn, because it's not, yes, math should be introduced from class 3rd onwards, but for class 1 and 2, we need to fill their confidence. And I'll give you only one concept, simple concept, which can be learned in 2 seconds, 2 minutes, which can be done in 2 minutes, but they'll be able to crack your Olympiads and every entrance examination. No standard. Yes, Sunita,
Yes, sir.
any third technique?
No, sir.
You can share me with your, okay, I'll send. Yes, Sudarshan. Okay. Now, what I'll be telling you today is very simple thing which we overlook. Okay, how many of you know table of 1?
Table of 1.
Yes, Mayanuddin, what happened? Mayan, you have written, is it the right time to conduct the session means?
Well, sir, is for me, it's not the appropriate time.
Okay, you can leave them, sir, because here people
No,
from...
I'm
No.
interested to learn. The thing is, the time, just you think about the time. Is it right time to conduct the session?
This
Because
is
it's
a
important for us, since it's
sir,
important for...
please, let me speak.
Yeah.
Let me speak. It is 71 episode and the same timing, because of different countries, everybody is free at this time. All teachers get free at this time. So that is the reason I have kept at this time. 71 means already one plus year has been passed. But you are free to ask your question, and whenever you are free, let me know. If I can provide you that time, I'll be happy to provide you, right? Okay.
Okay, sir. Continue.
So everybody knows table of 1. Let's write down. Now everyone knows table of 3 also. Very simple. Now, one important thing we missed is we teach students one concept that is known as place values. Yes, we teach them. Where we tell at
Yes,
unit
sir, yes,
place, how many digits are there at unit place? How many digits are there at unit place? Yes, Kavita. Yes, Ritu.
1, sir, 1.
1.
One, sir. One,
Correct?
one. One, sir.
Okay. And how many digits are tens position? Yes, how many digits are tens position? Have I asked very difficult question? Have you not taught this concept earlier?
No, sir. Sometimes your voice is not clear, so we are not getting the sound. I mean, like the
There
other
is a
mics are other mics are also on. So
Yeah,
sir,
like
I
I'm
cannot.
requesting all the
like Hindi.
participants, because of the other mics, sir. Sometimes we cannot get your answer question, sir.
Okay, I'll repeat it. Now, how many digits at tens position? Yes, Ram. Yes. So that, and even same 100. See, every position value can hold only one digit. Just if you understand this, if you remember this concept, half of Vedic maths is done. How? Just assume that this is your unit place, this is your test place. Rearrange. Rearrange means bring them together. So 13, 26, 39, Now see, for the first 3 steps, we have not even calculated. We have not added also. We have just brought the 2 digits together. Without calculation, we got the answers. Fourth, now what I told you, at unit place, you can have only 1 number. So only 2 is to be written. What happens to the extra digit? Now 1 is extra. I cannot put it in unit place. So what will happen? It will move further. So 4 will move to 5, and that becomes 4 plus 1 is 5. Here it would be 5 plus 1, 6, and 5 as it is. 7 plus 7 and 8, 1 and 9, 4 and 10, 7 and 11, 0 and 13. Now see, what is easy? Adding 13 every time, or adding 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7 plus 2, 8 plus 2? What is easy?
So it means that the child have to write the multiplication table of 1 and then multiplication table of 3. And after that, the child have to write the 13, 26, 39. And then the child have to write 4, 2, 1 is extra, then it is 52, then again
Sir,
5.
Sir,
Is
I'm talking about the first time he'll be doing the same. First, we need to understand the concept.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did we apply this concept earlier? Is this concept difficult?
No, no, no.
But so why it is not in the book? Why we don't teach it? It is a simple concept of your place values, and let's not think it only 13. Any tough table, 87, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, and so on. Similarly, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and so on. 87 as it is, 4 as it is, 16 plus 1, 17, 1 as it is, 26, 8 as it is, 34, 5 as it is, 43, 2 as it is, 52. The point is, till now, we never thought this way. If we were asked a table, we were only cramming or we were only adding. So I'm just telling over here, we could have done by this simple method. Not complete Vedic maths. It is your place values also. But since it was not a part of any book, we
Sir,
never
can you
tried to.
explain? Sir, can you explain 789 multiplication table of 789?
14, 16, 18, 21, 24, 27, 28, 32, 36, 35, 40,
Okay, sir.
and 45. Now, again the same thing. Understand, let it be unit place, tens place, 100 place, 8 as it is. First, because unit position would be same. Now this goes here. What it becomes now? It is 17. So only 7 will come here. 1 will further go. 15, 7, 6, 23, 6, 5, 31, 5, 4, 39. And now after this, I'll tell you the multiplications also. Now tell me, sir. See, I'm only expressing that we never give a thought over it. Can a table be done in a simple manner? We only pressurize the student to cram the tables because yes, that was the basics of multiplication. And that led to fear factor, that led to a havoc, that led to a stress in life. And what do we do after 9th and 10th? If a student is weak, a teacher just simply says, you are not fit for mathematics, so please change your subject to commerce, arts, or yes, people who have financially sound, they go for medical. But do you think it is a right approach? Because maybe a student after 10th class, he gets that awakening and he starts doing the things. But the same student, even after graduation, he is not able to do management. an art student. Why? Because to go for any good school, he has to give again an entrance exam where maths is the first basic thing. And he's already suffering from fever of maths. So Vedic math gives three things. I again repeating. First, a journey of transformation from fear of maths to confidence. Second thing, you attain a feeling, yes, I can. Third thing, ability to think differently. Yes. Any questions? You can ask me questions. See, I would advise you all are teachers, so you can directly ask the questions. We'll try to solve those. Yes, Rahul Mathur.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Please explain about the tricks to find the square root using Vedic.
Sorry.
To find the square root of 3 or 4 digits using Vedic
Okay.
maths.
Very good. That's the question. Now, this is what for finding square roots. Very first requirement is now square roots are two types. One is
Yes,
for
sir.
perfect square,
For non-perfect.
and one is for unperfect square. Okay, how do we define? How do we find that a number is perfect square or not? Can you give me a?
Yeah,
that?
we can check the last digit by checking the last digit. Some numbers we can identify easily, sir.
That is not one concept. Any other, because last digit 1, it can be a perfect square, but 11 is not a perfect square. 31 is not a perfect square.
Yeah, some numbers.
Some only 1 or 2. Then what is the answer then?
Without any doing some calculations or digits in that with like to that kind easily we can identify.
Okay, not to worry. See, I'm not questioning on here. There are 4 different methods to check, but
Yes, yes, sir.
but at the last, there is no method can tell you whether a number is perfect. Only those methods can tell you, yes, it is imperfect, and you can segregate those out. But there is no technique till now to say that, yes, this is a perfect number. But yes, so now, first thing we do is for finding square roots of 3-digit, 4-digit. For example, if I take a number as a very simple number, I'll take 1156. Correct. First thing you should know is squares of first 10 numbers. So what is 1 square?
1,
What is 2 square?
4,
What is 3 square?
9,
9,
4 square?
16,
16,
5 square?
25,
Perfect. 6 square?
36,
7 square?
49,
8 square?
64,
9 square, 81,
51.
and 10 square, 100. Now, this is a table for squares of first 10 digits. This is
Yes.
very much helpful when you have to find bigger squares. One thing. And even the square roots. So this table is again helpful in finding the square roots. How? See, if to find square roots, we check with the last digit. See, when does 1 come? When do we have last digit as 1? When it
1
is
or 9.
1 or 9. Perfect. Correct. When do we have 4? When it is 2 or 8. Correct. When do we have last digit 9? It is either 3
3
or
or
7.
7.
Right. And in case of 6, it is 4 or 6. 5 is unique,
5.
only 5. So now let's do it. Now the first step. Now this method is called as Vilokanam. What does that mean? That means by mere observation. Correct. Now, if you ask this to a student, he'll start making factors. Now, factors are very difficult, and particularly during the exam, it becomes more difficult because you don't give that, think that. Okay. The first step is make pairs from right-hand side. First pair and second. Now, here it could be 3 numbers also or 1 also. Correct? Like you asked me 3 digits. I'm starting with 4 digit only. 3
Yeah,
are too
it's
small. Okay, let me clear this so that I'll write it properly. There are 3 steps now. Very easy steps, but there are 3 steps. First, we will observe right hand side. Correct? So at right hand side, we'll observe the last digit. The last digit is 6.
Yes.
This is, we have 2 pairs. So it definitely it is a 2 digit number. The answer
Yes,
is
sure.
it is 2 digit number. So 6 means what should be, either 6 is in 4 or in 6, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So that means either 4 or 6. Yes, everyone clear up till here?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Second step, observe left hand side. Now left hand side is 11. Where do we find 11?
There is a square,
11 comes between
9 and 4.
somewhere between 3 square and 4 square, correct? So 11 comes between 3 square and 4 square. Remember, we will
We'll
always take
The smaller one.
lower side, lower number, correct? So
Lower
answer
side,
is
yes.
either 34 or 36. Here up till here. Third thing, the numbers we selected, we'll multiply those numbers. 3 into 4 is 12.
Sure.
But my number is smaller. My number is smaller. My number is 11. So I will choose the smaller option. So 34 is my answer. Yes.
Sure.
Is it clear, Jotin?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I think you knew this method. Yes.
Yes, yes. 34.
See, I'll give you one more regarding 5. Now, if I have, for example, 15625, very clearly 1, 2. Now, here it is very important. It is ending with 5. So there is only one option. It should have 5 only. So answer becomes simple. Second, 156. Where do we have 156? See, 10 square is 100. 11 square is 121. 12 square is 144. 13 square is 169. So that means it is between 12 and 13. We take the lower side. So answer is 125. So how easy it becomes. Otherwise, we are struggling in making the factors, and sometimes factor making is really tough. Some numbers you get stuck. One more example I'll give you. 3, 4, 9, 6, 9. Again. Okay, you do it. Tell me, what is the answer? Everyone. Yes, Kavita. If you're clear, you do it. Suchitra, Sucharita. Jotin. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes. Trying. Yeah.
Sure. Good.
Sir, is it 183?
183.
183.
Very good. Yes, everybody got 183.
Yes, sir, I got 183.
Okay, let's check it. 183. Now, do you know how to find square of 3-digit number? Okay, I'll tell you. So first would be 1 square. Second would be 1 into 8. A simple method I am taking here. Third is 2 into 1 into 3 plus 8 square, that is 64. Then 2 into 8 into 3 and 9, that is 3 square. So 9. Here 16, 348. And this becomes 6 plus 4, 70. 2 into 8, 16, 1. So this goes here, 9, 8, 4, 3, 3. Sir, verification it is coming wrong. Then where did you go wrong? Tell me. Yes, Jotin,
Yes, sir.
where did we go wrong then? If verification is saying wrong, I'll tell you. 3, 4. It was 3, 4, 9, 6,
6,
9.
9.
Correct. Now see. So
This
first
is
step,
this is actual answer is 187.
sir, we had two choices. If 183 is not incorrect, then 187. But why? Where do we went wrong? We want to see that now. 69. So what does that show? Either it is 3 or it is 7. Correct? Second,
Yes, sir.
349. See, things cannot be simpler than this. Now, you know 10 square is 100.
18
Now,
or 19.
this is
18
somewhere.
or
18
19.
and 19. 18
See,
and 19. Sir.
this is somewhere near 20. So 20 square is
18
400.
square and 19 square.
Correct. Now,
Yes.
now I should know 19 also. So I don't know whether you know
361.
those tricks or not. What we do is 1, 2 into 9, 18 and 81. So this goes here. 18 plus 8 is 26, 6. Correct? And 2 goes here, so 361. So this is, so 19 cannot be there. Now 18, it has to be in between 18, but let's see what is 18 square. So 18 square is 1. This is 16, 64. So 4, 6.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir,
2,
I want to know one thing that you are applying this 18 square, and you are writing the method 1 square, 1 then slash 16 then slash 64. Sir, which method you are using for that?
Yes, I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Is it a plus b whole square?
It is like that only, but what is the difference? I'll tell you.
So that is my question. When we go for a junior classes like 3, 4, how do you explain this part?
Sir, I'll tell you. The point is we jumped upon. Square roots comes very difficult late stage. First thing you need to understand is place value. Second thing, you have to start with tables first. Because why tables? Because tables teach you a lot of things. Then you come to addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, then squares, then square root, then cubes, then square root is the part. But yes, you asked, so I am answering. I'll tell you what is the difference. I'll tell you. Give me 1 minute more. So that means 183 or 187. Correct. Now 18 into 19 we have to check. So our answer 18 into 19 is, what is that? What is 18 into 19? That is 342. 18 into 19 is 342. So my answer is bigger than this. That is why I select bigger one. Correct. Otherwise, just think, how will we get 187 in this question? Can we do by making factors easily? Or even by long division method? That is the reason why students don't try to attempt such questions. Okay, now coming to your point. See, Vedic maths, it works on balancing lines. How? I'll give you a very small example. We have done pairs up till 10. Let's say I have to do now 17. Now, how do we do in our maths? We take 10 plus 7 and we apply the formula a square plus b square plus 2ab. Correct? So we write 100 plus 49 plus 140. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is how you do. But in Vedic maths, we don't treat it as a one number. We say, I'll tell you how it will become a big change. Now A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 7. Not A is equal to 10. Please understand. And our formula is A square 2AB B square with balancing lines. What are these balancing lines? What they do? The way we did your tables. In tables, there was a space. That space is basically replaced by these lines so that there is no confusion at all. And you were talking about class third. I have taught around more than 1,000 students of class third. They are wonderful. They are doing great because they have to be taught from the basic first. The basics is understanding this balancing lines. Now, I'll show you how. Here, B square is 49. 2AB means 14. A square means 1. Now, can I have 2 digits at unit place? No. Can I have 2 digits at tens place? No. So I just balance it. This goes here. So 9 as it is. 14 plus 4 is 18. So that means 8 will remain and 1 moves further. It will become. Now, both formulas are the same, you can say. But the difference is here numbers will always become bigger. And so there are more chances of silly mistakes. I'll give one more example. How do you find square of 121?
Sir,
Yes.
I have another question, sir.
Yes.
In like some classes, the questions is ask evaluate. Because sometimes we are concerned about the marks also.
See that
Other
I'll tell you, Mukhtar, let me answer to that, because what I feel is this thing which you are asking, I have answered from past 3 years. Sir, we give marks on the basis of number of steps. And Jotin, there is a lot of disturbance at your end. Please, you can switch. Now, your question is, you give marks as per the steps done, correct? And Vedic maths is such simple thing. Sometimes we do the calculations in just a single step or mentally. So how will they get the marks? But is school maths only the necessity? And if it is the case, why do we send our kids for competitive academies when they are dummyly attending the school and they are actually in the academies? Because they are learning their time management. They are learning these skills only. Second thing, doing mentally means they can also check their answers. And second, the last and the foremost, this was past. When maths and Vedic maths was not a part of your curriculum. Tomorrow, when it would be a curriculum, it will not happen that a Vedic maths teacher is there in one school and a maths teacher, so both will intersect each other. No. Definitely a system will be evaluated or will be formed that marks would be allotted even if a student is doing with the help of Vedic maths. Correct. So yes, till that time, let them enjoy, let them understand, and let them do the things mentally. I'll give you one more question. I'll ask you one question. It is for everyone. How do we write on paper? In which direction? From left to right. Yes, Mayanuddin? Leave Urdu. Urdu not. I'm not. Let's talk about English, Hindi, all these subjects, any languages.
From left.
So
Correct.
from left to right.
Perfect. How do we read a paper?
Same.
Same. Now you all are sitting at your place, enjoying. Just see in front of you, there might be a cupboard, anything placed. When you see that, first instance, you'll see the things placed on left hand side and then towards the right hand side. Correct? Yes, this is in fraction of seconds, but this is how your eyes coordinate with your brain. So that means you do everything from left to right. So why do you do maths calculation the reverse way? Why do you do maths from right to left? So this is a question for all maths teachers. Please answer me. Yes, Mukhtar, Ritu, Kavita.
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
I think it's the easy way to calculate or get the right answer.
Have you tried the other way?
I didn't try, but I think
that's
that
See, when we have
other-
not tried, now let me ask, cycle चलाया आपने कभी?
Yes, sir.
Boat
Yes, I
चलाया
did.
है? अगर सामने से हवा होता है, if wind is flowing from your front, do you not go? It makes you slow. That is the reason. So, see, I'll just give one answer. That is the reason, because we are doing mathematics from the reverse way. That is the reason our mental mathematics is slow. If you really want to see, check my video on that. There is a workshop on my video. Check within half an hour, within 30 minutes, your speed would be much faster than the calculator, but from left to right. So for last 40 years, you have been doing from right to left. Within 30 minutes, you will change from left to right and your speed will be doubled, or it would be tripled even. If you want to observe, if you just want to feel that change, if you want to experience that, I have a workshop every Saturday, Sunday. You can go for that and then see the difference. Within 30 minutes, how your speed changes, how your calculations changes, and how the way you think changes. Till now, we have been following whatever has been done, or whatever we learned, we have been following that. Have we tried to make a change? That is the point. Dependency. In Vedic maths, you are not dependent on paper and pen. When we'll be having a workshop, for first 5 minutes, I'll say, okay, use paper and pen. Then I'll say, do it mentally, and you'll do it mentally. When you are not having a dependent on paper and pen, you are independent of everything, then your speed automatically doubles. When you start using both your brains, right brain, left brain, then your speed changes. When you observe, visualize, find the reason, and apply the logic, then your speed changes. So these are the concepts of Vedic mathematics, right? So there are so many techniques which we can work upon. And if you are from schools, I do take sessions in schools, but yes, for 3 hours, we cannot teach every concept on the first day itself, because they need to understand. First, they need to come out for the fear of that maths. Then they start loving maths. If you want to see that testimonials, you can see on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. You'll see how change rises within 30 minutes. That's I give a maximum time of 30 minutes. Any student you think he says, I don't like maths, bring him. I'll change within 15 minutes. Because maths is really not tough. Maths is interesting. The only thing is we are lacking interest in that. And the reason behind is we never got acknowledged for the efforts. We are not allowed to think in other way. Do this method only. Do this way only. That is the problem.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Jyotin.
Suppose if we want to calculate faster to find the square of the numbers in there with 5, I use one method for up to 2 to 3 digit, but after the 3 digit, a little bit difficult.
It does not become difficult. You are talking about Ikadikena Purvena. I'll tell you. You are talking about this. Sorry. See, if it is 25, it is 625. If it is 75, it is 5625. If it is 115, it is 13225. Correct?
130, yes.
Now
That
it
trick
does
I
not.
use.
Yes. Now it does not become difficult when it is 4, because if it is 785, now you don't know what is 78 into 79. So whose fault is this? There is a concept for multiplication also, na?
Yeah.
So you need to that's what I said. First addition, then subtraction. I'll give you, all of you are distinguished teachers. See, in normal mathematics, we cannot even add and subtract simultaneously. See this question. Sorry.
Sir,
Yes.
you said that when we don't know 78 into 79, yes, of course, sir, we are not well equipped to explain on those questions. So how can we do this? Like, I mean, in one day, what you are explaining is not possible to learn everything.
Sir,
Now we are not well equipped. So how can we teach in the class?
sir,
So,
sir,
now what is the process to learn?
see, process is always there. There are now I always suggest 3 steps. First step, you should face confidence. If you don't have confidence to face, how will children face you, or you will face the kids? You're not switching on your video also. See the position. Nobody is asking a question. How can I answer them? You got my point. If this is now, I've asked Kavita a number of times, but again, how should I? If you are so much of, I don't understand how to. Yesterday we had with DPS Dehradun. It was superb. Tuesday we had a session. Everybody was online. We were connected, and it's like today I don't know what happened. Yes, Mahi, you are from? Okay, I'll tell you. See, I always suggest 3 steps. First step is clear your doubts. So this session is basically to clear your doubts only, queries, questions. Correct. Second step is a small workshop, a 2 days workshop where you learn how to multiply fast, how to remove the fear of maths, that is tables. So burden of tables is done. Second day, we learn number of techniques for finding squares. If you see my book, I have divided 13 methods for finding squares. Then how to find cubes in less time, very less time, very simple, and it's just like a game. Third thing comes is third. See, so second step is, because you should have an idea. Okay, what is Vedic maths? Because it's not necessary that one will find interesting. Correct. Third step is when you go for a teacher's training program. So I am an author as well as an international trainer. I train the teachers for this. I take around 3 months to train.
Sir, we need that. We need that.
That so see, no issues. So that's not free. That's register. So very first thing. See, I will never suggest to directly go for 3 months. Also, I always say go for 2 days workshop. Why? Because you should know how your teacher interacts with you and how you are comfortable with your teacher. Going for a long journey is always better that you go step by step, right? So I have even my books. See, I'm the most viewed writer in the world now. If you check with Quora, I'm the most viewed writer in the world today. Second, my books have been nationally awarded. Why? Because I've considered that the book, if somebody holds a book, he does not know maths even, then also he can understand Vedic mathematics. So it's written in a very simple language with lot of examples and then assignments. Correct. So this way you can approach. So I'm just sharing my phone number, my WhatsApp number with you. Anyone, because nobody has. So anybody who has any doubt left after this session also, see this session I take every Saturday and Sunday. Every Tuesday and every Thursday. And apart from that, every Saturday and Sunday I take a workshop. Right. And then teacher training programs are already going on every week. I've shared my number. Anytime you feel, you can check. I'm sharing you my website also, and YouTube, where you can check with some concepts. Not all the tricks have been given like that, but yes. So this is a website, and Facebook is. So whatever question, whatever query comes in your mind, you
Excuse
can.
me, sir. Phone number last 2 digits.
Sorry,
Sir, your phone number last 2 digits.
sir, 701
7057
576 1074.
74. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. And YouTube also I'm sharing you. That's also the name is same, Dr. Yogesh Chandna only. So you'll find these things right. Any further questions you have? Any questions? No issue. Still, if you have any doubts, next Tuesday, same password would be applied. You can check with that. Every Tuesday and every Thursday, we have this session where you can ask your queries, your doubts. Right. So thank you very much and good night, everyone. Yes, Mahi, do you have any thing to ask? Rahul? Sunita?
No, sir.
Okay, Mahi, you are from?
Sir, Halwani, Uttarakhand.
Acha, you are a teacher in some school? Rahul, what is Vedic mathematics? See, I have already answered what is Vedic mathematics. It is what makes your maths simple, easy, and faster. So, but the best thing is, and the best age is 8 years, class 3rd onwards. It is the best age to learn.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time. We
Okay.
are really thankful. You have given your best time, and we learn a lot, and we need more to learn.
See, anytime I have given you my WhatsApp number. Anytime you have any question, anything regarding mathematics, see, I'll be happy to help you out. And if I already a video would be there, I'll be sharing.
Yes, sir. First we have to see your videos. Then only we can come with the queries.
No issue, sir. Right? Sure.
Okay,
Good
sir.
night,
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank
Bye-bye.
you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
bye.
Thank you so
Good
much.
night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir. Good
Good
night.
night.